All right. Final round. Like to think. All right. I don't know where I'm going. How is everybody? No grenades. No bullets. No arc mines. No sleep darts. 4 bolts. No explosive bolts. 5 choke dust. And 2 stun mines. But we're looking for a studio. A photo studio. Art studio. Sorry. Broken brain. Broken brain. Huh? Huh? Let me also back up. Jerosen, did you catch my reply before that I did not get your message? Oh, they're all cached though. They're all cached though, Rummy. Whereas I know, I mean, they're all there later. They're still saved, even if you don't have that system open. Which is good about that anymore. I've already been up here too. It blue screens and says memory leak. Blue screens that I'm aware of, and lots of different types. Can't think of any that actually say the words memory leak. I mean, there could be some that I haven't seen. There are a lot of fake blue screens inside browser windows. Just to make sure, you're not seeing the blue screen inside a web browser, are you? If you are, that's a scam. If it's a full blue screen, don't see anything but a blue screen with white text on it, then it depends on what the error message is. But memory leak. I know what a memory leak is. There's no short answer as to what to do. You might have a bad stick of memory. Might be something else going on, software, but I'm not used to seeing blue screens that say the words memory leak. Other things that represent memory errors. Corrupted arm. Deal greater damage with your sword. Penalty, swing your sword slower. You'd be playing a game. Well, it sounds like a real one. Memory leaks can be software or hardware. Usually it's software. So if it happens in different games, though, can't really blame it on the game. Does it happen in more than one game, or is it only happening in one game? Good night. Let me sleep well, sleep well. Thank you for all your help. I hope you had a good time. Sweet dreams. Take care. Yes, Wookiee hug. That was the one. Hoping for the Wookiee hug. Brigmore sextant. Nice. I think I'm making map progress here. dogs weren't invincible. Library key needed. Egads, I feel like maybe I have to go back outside, out back, and kill one or two of the correct witches. Maybe some named witches. Explosive bolts, nice. Another explosive bolt. Thank you, Lamia. Happens in a lot of games. Definitely could be a driver issue. So you should probably not try to change more than one thing at a time. But you could try completely removing and reinstalling your video drivers to start with. Don't change anything else when you're doing that. Wait until you do that and see. One thing at a time, though. Divination, why is your mouth on fire?
Come out now. I'll have you. Where are you? You're not here. Come out. Watch for his shadow.
Perihelions has given a pretty awesomely simple but technical, all at the same time. That is both probably confusing for a lot of people, but it's really a pretty simple explanation of why a driver's a good possibility. A lot of stuff is cut off from screwing with your system too bad, but your video drivers get down pretty deep. Delilah's journal. If you go to where you remove other programs, control panel, uninstall programs, or anywhere that gets you to the same list, if you uninstall it from there, it's probably on the list. Do you know if it's NVIDIA or AMD? You will probably see it on that list either way. So that's one way to get at it. Sometimes if you just download new ones, you'll be given the option to uninstall the old ones fully at the time you're installing the new ones. At least NVIDIA does it. I don't know if AMD is doing that. I should not think too much about that, talk too much about it. I'll just spin my wheels. Now that the painting is finished, I will sit in young Lady Emily's skin and wear her face like a mummer's mask. Havelock and his lickspittles will put the child on the throne, but it is me they will be crowning. Delilah, the kitchen girl from Dunwall Tower. They called me Sokolov's apprentice, but whose paintings reach through to the spirit? Mine. They will never know their blunder, but I will be sure to whisper it into their ears, their executions. My followers will bear the lantern to the gallery in order to open the way to the void. There I will use the painting to complete the ritual. My walk into Emily's flesh must be undisturbed. The ritual has other uses, which I will explore over time. Any image made by my hand could serve as the focal point for the spell. I imagine one of my enemies as a still life, imprisoned in a bowl of fruit, without amusement.
So Delilah wants to use Emily to become Empress.
A Howl from Beyond. Excerpt from a work of fiction by P.J. Stokeworth. As Gregory and Alia crouched in the dark of the upper hall, they could hear the thing drawing close. It had followed them from the forest, through the garden, and into the house. Now as they leaned against the wall, exhausted and terrified, they could hear it coming up the stair, Moving slowly, it scraped along, exposed bone dragging across wood and carpet. A ragged panting foretold its passage as dead air was pushed through a throat, eaten away with. Reaching a grim conclusion, Alia swallowed. Her face went slack and she gave Gregory a final glance before plunging through the window glass into the moonlight and night air. At the sound of her delicate body smashing against the cobblestone below, Gregory let out a keening moan, and as he did, his voice was matched by an unearthly howl from the stairwell and the rapid scratching of clawed feet rushing up toward him. Whew, that one was good. That one was good. Search the studio. Neutralize Delilah. Use the lantern to illuminate the painting in the gallery.
Emily Caldwin.
Watch for his shadow. Listen for the heels of his boots. He is here, I tell you.
Booba. Okay.
I wonder if she's the one who's been putting
That was
tea.
scary. They have one
Tonight, I'll
elixir,
close my
healing
eyes
elixir.
and pretend to sleep.
What would probably happen, Jarosin, is that you uninstall them all, and then when you install the new drivers, you'll install one thing that will put them all back. But you may have to uninstall them all separately. You should be able to uninstall them as a group, but it pick the right thing, and off the top of my head, I'm not sure which one might start uninstalling them all, offer that. You may have to do them all. Separately.
Someone is prowling, my love. Someone who's not supposed to be here.
Huge. Fuck, I was gonna go for a headshot, but... That dog keeps coming back. Why would I shoot it again? Why did I shoot it the first time? Because I forgot they'd come back.
Find him together.
Sisters, over here!
Whoa! Shit, not so hot. Okay, I thought I got some... Yeah, there are explosive bolts. Hey. Damn. I do not want to use 3 explosive bolts on one witch. That's bad. The shadow on Bitterleaf. I'll take that tip, man. I'll take that tip without you asking. That'll be helpful. Let me try that. Okay, so you can break the skull. Yay, thank you. Thank you for just throwing that one out there too. General, don't do that, but thank you. I needed that. Finding my way by the feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. Large needle moved in her hand, following precise, esoteric patterns, knots, and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clenched and shuddered, shaking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer, till she turned her blank face toward me, resting the needle in his flesh. With a refined tone, she addressed me, "So you are the lover, I presume. You too have been unfaithful. It is now your turn to be." Well, it is blind for the DLC, but I'm not trying to be a stickler about it. All I really want these days is for people to ask if they can give tips. So, the thing is, though, people miss things. What does that mean? If the game says something and the player misses it, does it become an unwanted tip to tell them what the game told them and they missed? You know, it sounds pretty dickish to complain about that, so I'm not trying to. But when it comes in, all it looks like is a tip. So you know, if someone doesn't want tips, the game says it, and you need to tell them because they missed it. It's gonna look the same way to the player. It's gonna look the same way to me. I'm gonna go, you just gave me a tip. In this case, oh shit, I wanted to get rid of those dogs. So, great. Bring it on, Pooch. I know what to do with you now. When the uptime changes from hours to days, that is pretty cool. I like it too. Iron Man. Daughter of Tivia. Young Lady Amelia, in the back garden. Duchess, I do not know of the world beyond these garden walls, but do not mistake my lack of experience for fear, or for an absence of desire. If I've avoided you, it's because of the warning your name carries. Duchess Kali, bending a rose to her face, inhaling the scent. And what warning is that, my dear Amelia? Young Lady Amelia, turning her back on the Duchess. I believe you know my meaning. Your father's tales are still the subject of parlor gossip. Duchess Kali, stepping up close. And do those stories excite you? Tell me, girl. I am a friend. Young Lady Amelia, hesitating. Duchess Kali, yes, I confess they do. My youth I hid a copy of the tales of Prince Kalasar. I read them late into the night. Duchess Kali speaking into her ear, as did I. Young Lady Amelia leaning back into her embrace. But it was your father. Duchess Kali stroking her neck. They're just stories, Amelia. Fire for the imagination. Young Lady Amelia, breathing deeply. Duchess, will you teach me to kiss? Duchess Kali cooing softly. I will, but have you never kissed another? A beery, a rose gardener. Sorry, it's too hot, can't think. Emerging from the hedges, stammering. My ladies, I swear to you I did not intend to spy. Forgive me, but I was pruning the hedge and could not find a way to interrupt. Duchess Kali extending a hand. We forgive you, but as punishment, I command you to stay. Come closer. Young Lady Amelia, shocked, brows furrowed in irritation. But he is a servant, Duchess. Duchess Kali pulling at each of them, drawing them close to her. And serve us, he will, young Amelia. Did. Wow. Did that just... Am I the only one who's absorbing this? Whoa. Huh. White Glove Society, how you doing? Melga, hi. What's going down? I was hoping to not crash. Alright, bring it. Hail, Tastica. Welcome back. How you doing? Come. You get concerned that I need to do something with one of the remaining witches who are outdoors. May not be true, but I'll have a target. Simple. The gallery. Come, puppies. Come. Oh, not puppies. Come, not puppies. Where'd that animation come from? Why haven't we seen it before? Same exact version number. If it is, you might still want to try reinstalling it. Hopefully there would be a newer version. You could try an older version. Did the problem start happening after an update? Did you notice an update? Did it start happening after an update? But there's no newer one. You could try reinstalling the same one. You could try an older one. If the older one is not obvious, it'd be a little hard to describe. Didn't do it off the top of my head, I'd have to check. But they have older ones available. Parahelians is asking very good questions, so keep an eye on Parahelians' questions. I'm not thinking very clearly right now, so I don't know how much help I can really be. Yay for explosive bolts. Okay, that's the room. So let's save here. Again, I know I'm saving a lot right now, but I don't want to repeat stuff and not know where I'm going all over again. That's fine. Okay. I took a lot of splash damage despite thinking I could dodge that.
If you come out, I have
Just
a
touch.
present for you.
I have a
Let
present
me
for
see.
you.
Where could
Still got an explosive bolt out of it. Sweet. Alright. Brunhilde came to me last night while I was in my studio in the West Wing, finishing the ritual painting of young Lady Emily. She informed me that one of our girls allowed herself to get caught and interrogated at Coldridge Prison. Nevertheless, it seems Dowd is oblivious to my plans. Where the rats come. I don't think I have a single healing elixir. Maybe I have one. Maybe one.
You have many talents, Dowd, and they've served you. Delilah's talents are quite different. She creates images, but she does more. She captures spirit. She insinuates her will into her subject, whatever it is. We're witnessing her masterpiece, and perhaps yours as well. You see it now. Emily's life hangs in the balance, and Delilah's, and the fate of an empire. The end is coming, and it's been glorious to watch you throw your will against the machinery you set into motion. All things end. All things burn to ash. But you, my friend, burn bright.
Please stop. Woodsman, you're really... I know you helped me with the dog skull. I was happy. You gotta stop. You're not understanding how this works. You're either having a hard time with it, or you're fucking with me. And I think you're having a hard time with it. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there. You're not spoiling anything. You're just spoiling little things. You need to stop shaping the experience with your existing experience. I know this. Non-lethal on Delilah's cooler than lethal, I think. I don't want that information in my head. I don't want to know that a decision I'm gonna make is cooler if I go one way than if I go the other. You think that's not a spoiler? You're really missing the point. You're really missing the point. That's how you like to do your missions. crew, that's just great. But I need you to understand the bigger picture. You like contributing in the heat of the moment. That really does fuck with the moment. So keep it in mind, please. Please, as we go forward, next streams, future, if you're coming back, and I hope you will, I really don't want you telling me what's about to happen, or how you did it, or what I should think about what's coming. Even if you're not trying to tell me how to think, you're adding to it. You're adding to it. Lurk on then. Not trying to shut you up. You're just shaping the experience instead of letting me have the experience. And sometimes we're all doing this together and I'm looking for answers. But this is blind. I have not seen this before. I'm enjoying the story. And this is the end of the story. Now my brain's going, oh, non-lethal. Should I check the menu? What's non-lethal? Is there anything there?
The void. Time to see what you've really got, Delilah.
The void. I'm not 6. I thought I had 1. I don't know where they all came from, but I've got healing items after all. Unlethal. Find a suitable replacement painting. Now, when we were reading one of the books, it talked about that, and I think I said out loud, maybe we'll be doing some sort of a painting swap, because they made it pretty clear that you could screw with the ritual. If you put a painting that doesn't have, I don't know, the right target, the target who was intended or prepared or whatever it was, you could just get trapped in it, and that warning was there. So if the wrong painting, I don't know how she wouldn't know one from another, but we get her in the wrong painting, ostensibly she's stuck without being killed. Instead of killing her, let her complete the ritual. Wrong. And look at the target we've got. Suitable replacement painting. It has a suitable replacement painting mapped.
Daughter of Jessamine.
Right.
Delilah's work. She's been busy.
Cormine beetle shells, zirconin lazurite, viridian bile. The tones of your flesh I tempered with Pandician.
Gonna get her away from it to do a swap, though.
The same loom that spun the fabric of your dresses made this canvas. I made my brushes from the hairs of your own scalp.
Can't just swap it from behind her.
You cannot
Replace
ignore
painting.
me.
This
My
better
power
not
is too
work.
deep. Doubt. Well, you've lived up to my expectations. Creeping in like a mouse. The mouse of Dunwall.
Can't.
I must say, I'm surprised you came this far. You're the one who gave me this chance in the first place. I thought I might see the Lord Protector pop up at the last minute, but never you.
I suspect Corvo's busy.
Are you doing this for Emily? Don't bother. You killed her mother in front of her and sold her to a gang of murderous crooks. You think she's fit for the throne? No. The girl Emily Caldwin will have the mind of Delilah the First, who did not inherit everything she got, but came to power through the force of her own genius.
Your genius couldn't keep me from reaching you. It won't save you now.
Oh. Who have your victims been, Dowd? Civil servants? The housekeeping staff? Drunken boys on watch duty and frail old aristocrats? None like me. Your mother should have taught you not to anger a witch. I'll kill you! Matched down.
Alright, so that didn't work. Huh. She's gonna be crazy, isn't she? Oh man, look at all that. Since when did we start playing Unreal? Oh, reloaded like instantly. Or I just warped back up or something. Went down for a chip, thinking I'd have a loading screen. Mash. No, I don't want to. No, thank you. I haven't had to button mash throughout the entire game. I'm not going to start now. I bet it. I hope there's still a save, like my save. Might have an autosave. Yeah, good. Back. Spotted. Probably starts a fight right away, huh?
Dowd. Well, you've lived up to my
All right.
expectations.
He's gonna want to fight. He hasn't exited out yet. Okay, but then what? You're actually gonna go back to the ritual.
Beyond our reach. This one has talents. Scream if you see him.
I know.
You'll run out of hiding places eventually, and then we'll pull your skin. Over here!
The jumping right now is unreal!
Stupid. How could you lose him?
That's what I was thinking. Ow.
Are you hoping to stab me in the back?
This may not work at all. Maybe once this fight starts, she won't go back to the ritual. But I'm gonna wait a couple minutes and see. But this doesn't bode well. Oh, whoa. Does sound a bit like a movie score. Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom. I don't think she's gonna break off the attack.
Keep your wits about you. We're not alone. Where are you?
Bitch. Okay.
Come out, and I'll paint you.
Did one of them fall? How bizarre. Deadpoolerific, what's going on? Just, well, we passed 24 hours. Coming up on, like, yeah. Just trying to finish. We're in the second DLC, Brigmore Witches. And I was down with trying to do this non-lethal, but it wasn't exactly making sense how she would confuse the two different paintings. Maybe I need to do it at the last second. Wait and wait and wait and then do it. But for the moment, I'll try sneaking up on her. And maybe throwing her off. All right. This is the last one, and she just made it that easy. We'll see. Rosen, we can talk more about it later. Good luck.
You can't do this!
Take care.
She took my life.
Deadpool, you taking off too? Oh, you can still do the ritual if you want. You sure you don't want to? I'm afraid this is how it ends. Boy, she looks all sad now. You are gonna possess Emily and take over the world, or at least the throne. Not today. Not today. Whoa! Damn. That's what I was thinking, Deadpool. You said, see ya, Jay. I got confused. So it does look like we may have arrived at the end. 23 hostiles killed. High chaos. Did the main game with low chaos. But the DLC's been all high chaos. Just didn't have the patience for the real thing.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwell
Oh,
from
good.
a living death. As
Deadpool.
Delilah's
Good on you doing it.
No one except
Yeah.
the outsider,
A little bit.
who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and
Like a
speaks to
weird
few
scar.
in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us.
Novo.
I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy.
Poison Ivy
Made my
times
living as a
10. See
killer. One of the few who've
you
heard
taking
the
off?
outsider's voice.
you later, Novo.
I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
So I could have let her kill me and redo the scene, but... We could even try and see what the other ending looks like.
I
Or
asked for my life
outcome.
when I
Change
killed
the
your
ending.
empress and took her
I don't
daughter.
think much.
Something broke inside me. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing.
All good, Richie. Have a good one. One is taking off.
So my life
A
is in your
fantastic
hands.
weekend. Rest
Make
of
your
it.
choice.
See you later.
You make an eloquent plea for a man with
Tuesday we'll be
innocent
doing
blood on his hands.
Assassin's Creed Unity starting
It's
over.
a shame Corvo doesn't know the real
See you all
story,
then.
isn't it? How Dowd, the legendary assassin, spent his last days doing whatever it took to save Emily Caldwin, defied the keepers of Coldridge Prison, faced down gang leaders and the terrors of Brigmore Manor. And with the end coming, you cut a savage swath through Dunwall, blood and terror
Yes, we do.
for the fate of
With
the
doubt, dude.
Empire. A story never to be told. And you leave the ending up to Corvo. That's courage. You make your own choice and accept
It doesn't
the
seem to,
price.
BD Gray. Brigmore reads what you did in Knife of Dunwall, but neither seems to read what you did in the main game. Well, sort of cut off before Corvo did anything. I definitely didn't do that to him. Much better. Brigmore was much better than Knife of Dunwall. They stepped it up. It was good. It was coherent. It was interesting. Yeah, I think it's linked to Chaos. I imagine there's a different ending for Low Chaos. You said he saved you. Whoa. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I believe Low Chaos. Hey, I liked Low Chaos ending for the main game. The only reason I didn't put more effort into it is because I don't think I could have without struggling a lot more. Yielding to when things fell apart and just taking out the room was sloppy. It was fun here and there, but it was a coping mechanism more than anything else. More rollbacks and more rollbacks. Look at how much time it is. It's been almost 25 hours playing through the whole game, and it probably would have padded out by a couple hours trying to do more effective stealth in the DLC. Let's start Sunday stream. That was a good game. Good game. Good game. Good game. No, Dishonored. Well worth the playthrough. Lots of good voices. Lots of good stories. Ironic. Thank you. Man, you gotta get to feeling better soon. But it's really good to see you again. I was a little worried for a while. Starting to think we wouldn't see you again. Finished. Completed. Completed in 9 hours. It's all up on YouTube and on Twitch. Yeah, finished Deadpool. I spent like 2 to 3 hours on the last area and fight. It was extremely intense for me. The final fight, I made it through a good 70% of it, maybe more, a few times. Like 10. Maybe not 10. Whatever it was, it burned me out. I was really starting to yell at the game, but finally made it through. Felt great. Awesome game. Beltastica, later. Nice to see you too. Have a great weekend. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you for the fantastic support. So many follows. So many good people hanging out, chatting all night long. Lurkers, I love you all. I don't know how many people were hanging out tonight, but felt like a lot. Hit some quiet times, but go 24 hours, we always do. There were a lot of hosts early in the stream too, from Smoke and Dank and the Nade Face, the Bearded Spider and Ryan D. Byrne, Critical Mass, Ina Farmer from Addykins, from Hypnotic Chronic, from S7, from K4, from the Gidzor, from BD Gray. Woodsman, lurk mode deactivated. Hey, sorry I snapped at you. I think you know where I'm coming from with that stuff, even if we sometimes miss the mismatch a little there. I really appreciate the tips that were offered, and even one that wasn't. Vancouver bound. It was not scheduled. I've been having so many internet troubles. I couldn't schedule it. I've been talking about wanting to do it, of course. How are you, Vancouver bound? I have been talking about Fridays, keeping an eye on Fridays to see if I could do this. My internet has to hold up. My streams have been ending, not when I want to end them, but when my internet craps out. So I was not counting on being able to do a 24-hour stream, but Fridays are when it's most possible. And last night, it worked. It worked. Corbett, cheers. Doc Henson, thank you very much, man. T-Star, thank you for the hugs. Rummy, thank you for the hot drinks. Perihelians, cheers. Davination, we made it. We made it. We made it. Deadpool, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's all good, and I know it's tough. I know it's tough. Get excited. Kim, thank you for the reminder about the X-Files, too. I do have to get that on my schedule. Don't want to forget. BD Gray, still there. Lance made it for the end. Richie, I think you took off. Novo, still out there. Man, great to see everyone. Been an excellent stream. So glad it worked. Can't believe we were able to get through this. I don't mean get through 24 hours. I mean not have it take a shit. Just not be able to do it. Fridays. So yeah, Vancouver bound. I mean, there definitely won't be a 24-hour stream next week. Definitely not. Possibly at the end of the month. Possibly. Like for The Witcher, there might be. Troy is not here anymore, but Troy Zillicona. Today is Troy's birthday. Happy birthday, Troy. If you're out there, if you're catching up with the stream later, happy birthday to you once more. You gotta go, BD Gray. Cheers. Densa, you had to avoid the stream, not to spoil the game. Understandable. But thanks for stopping in. Wombat. Cheers. Oh, that's cool, Densa, that you stopped back in. For anyone who's still here, if you haven't caught wind of it already, we are keeping in touch. As many of us as can are keeping in touch off stream as well. Discord, fantastic chat platform. We've got a good server going. Originally, it was only open to GameWisp subscribers who do get in right away, but if you've been in the channel for a long time, love to have you there. So if you've got 50 hours in the channel, or if you've been here for months and months, ask myself, ask a mod, we'll get you a link to the Discord chat. We'll be hanging out there after the stream. I mean, I might be a zombie, but we'll be there. Morning, noon, night. Sometimes it's a little quiet, sometimes it's crazy. Sometimes it's all gifts. What can you do? There's also separate channels if people need some quiet downtime. Channels for subscribers as well. This was great. Her Majesty Jessamine Caldwin. Oh, so when am I gonna sleep? Later. I'm gonna sleep in about 8 hours. Something like that. And I'll sleep for a good long time. Who can we drop in on? Who's doing what? Who haven't we dropped in on in a while? Nade's probably going a few more hours, don't you think? I bet Nade's going a few hours. The Nade face is playing Stalker. He's playing Stalker Clear Sky. I wonder, did he go through Shadows of Chernobyl already and finish? Does anyone know? Chronic. Cheers. Does anyone know if Nate already finished Shadows of Chernobyl? Looks like he's playing Stalker Clear Sky. Anyways, we're going to drop in on him. I will see you all Tuesday here. We're going to start over with Assassin's Creed Unity. Do that proper, not lose the saves. I love you all. Have a fantastic rest of your weekends. Those of you I see later, I will see later. And the rest of you I hope to see next week. Hugs for everyone. Good night. Be well. Peace be with you. And I will see you on the other side.